Of this. These are the crime stats. And they did a pilot from January 8th until March 1st. And the drop in crime is astronomical. It is phenomenal. And it's just about police visibility. Mm-hmm. And, police visibility and lighting solves a lot of problems. What we're doing works. It shows that it worked over a 2-month period. You're talking, different, the 4 major issues being thefts, narcotics, batteries, and robberies. You're talking about anywhere from an 11% to a 60% drop compared to 2015 in that same period of time. Those are big numbers, and it shows the deterrence that's occurring because we have those boots on the ground, walking the beat. I know that we have dedicated guys walking, especially in the central area now, which is a big deal. So we heard the call, and we're doing what we can to change what's going on there. I mean, but it's working.
Commissioner Rosen-Gonzalez?
Is there any significant correlation between noise and crimes committed, in your opinion? Perceived, or documented, anything? I mean, why is this such a hot button item?
I don't see a correlation.
Okay, so can someone maybe move it without the parking increases? And are we all okay? You want to move it without the parking? I'm sorry, Commissioner Alimon has a lot of work here. Go ahead.
It's okay. No,
I'm sorry.
I'm on board with the no parking. That's fine. Also, I really would like us to take out the piece about, I'd like us to follow the chief's advice about vehicular noise. He's the professional. He's the one out there. So I would like us to follow his counsel on that piece, and I hope that others do as well.
I disagree.
Commissioner Rosen-Gonzalez, want to say something?
I disagree. I think Mitch Novick, who has a hotel over there, he posted some videos. They went viral. They got 30,000 hits. They were all over the media, and there was some type of correlation with vehicular noise and crime. And if we could enforce that ordinance and somehow make Ocean Drive a safer place, I think that we should do it. I just don't understand why we wouldn't try it. We could try it.
So if he's addressing vehicular noise, and there's a correlation with crime, I really would rather just see him address the crime and not the vehicular noise. That's why I'm suggesting to support.
Okay, so Chief.
If I could make a point,
Chief.
Our job in the police department is to take policy direction from you folks. If you feel strongly that you should pass an ordinance to address this issue, we will do our best to enforce it. That's our obligation, and we will do that.
Okay. I mean, we could give it a try.
I was just pointing out some of the considerations. That's all.
Okay. Let me just say one thing. Mitch, I think, feels that these recommendations are much too strong. Am I right, Mitch? That they're really, really tough, draconian now. I got to tell you, I kind of agree with the noise. I mean, I don't, I just think we have to reduce the noise somehow, some way, and I hear it from everybody. So I'm just listening to what the residents are saying. Mitch, do you want to say a couple words on noise? You are our in-house Ocean Drive noise expert.
Thank you for recognizing me.
Please.
And thank you, Commissioner Rosen-Gonzalez, for bringing up the very valid point about noise. Noise is the root of the problems that we're experiencing. Last night, 5 in the morning, I'm collecting videos, multiple fights. It's great to see more police out there, and it's great that it's not being funded with my money. It's the private money. That's wonderful. Regarding the bid, I've been there for 30 years. Prior to the MXC zoning, I recall City Manager Pedrosa doing away with the business improvement district as it related to expenses that went overboard. Several $1,000s for phone bills each month and a slew of issues such as that. But back to the noise. About 10 years ago, your predecessors, those who sat in your seats, the seats you're sitting in today, did away with the noise ordinance as it applied to those businesses along Ocean Drive. And since then, the quality of life has greatly deteriorated. I see a causal relationship between noise. Noise is what fuels the riffraff. And I agree with the police chief that Ocean Drive is awash in noise from the establishments and from vehicles. If you address that issue, that's when true improvement will begin. And families will come back, because right now it's rife with teenagers or early 20-somethings, unsophisticated group. When I arrived here, Ocean Drive was thriving with residents. These buildings were hotels, apartment buildings. That was their main permitted use. the MXC zoning, the entertainment component, has decimated the quality of life for us residents.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Mitch, thank you so much. Ms. Allen, of course.
Yeah, just to
Right.
clarify, I certainly wouldn't want to be misunderstood that I was recommending that we do away with the noise ordinance that would affect businesses. Specifically, I was talking about vehicular noise. I did a ride-along, thank you to the City of Miami Beach Police, the weekend before last, and there were prostitutes, there were drug dealers, we went to a robbery, there was domestic violence. So personally, I would rather have our Miami Beach Police in that arena working on real crime at the root cause. I just disagree respectfully with the statement that noise is the root cause of crime. I think that crime is the root cause of noise,
Let me
and I'd rather
explain.
have the chief and his team of professionals address real crimes and not be distracted by noisy vehicles. That's my.
Hey, hold on.
First
hold on.
and foremost, it's the businesses. You get restrict the noise from those Ocean Drive establishments who can
Right.
spread their
Yeah.
noise as far eastward as volume would allow. That is the green light to people who visit our city or people with the intent of causing trouble. That sort of permits them
Yeah.
to increase the volume in their vehicles. Whether it's 2 in the afternoon or 2 in the morning, I have to deal with people
Okay.
blasting their noise in their
All
vehicles.
right, we're going to have to move on.
We're going down the rabbit hole here.
I know, because we got to keep kind of going and moving on with this thing. Now, Commissioner Allen, are you still?
I'm sorry. Just
Please,
as,
no,
just as
Commissioner
a
Allen?
point of detail, and then I'll stop. Item.
Explain the law to you that
Absolutely.
he just lied to you about?
We got it. I think we're all clear. We got it.
He lied to you about that law.
Thank you. Got it.